I'm delighted to be here. In fact, at my age of 77, I'm delighted to be anywhere. Originally, the farm got started about 1860 or so, and we don't really know how he got the money, but one of our predecessors came back after the War of Northern Aggression, and he had some gold, and he bought a farm. And a few droughts hit, and he lost it. And then I had a great-granddaddy who went to University of Georgia Law School, graduated #1 in his class, came home and got a fellow off on a murder trial. Turned out he was guilty, and he told his wife, my great-great-grandmother, I cannot be both an honest man and a lawyer. I choose to be an honest man. And he started farming and did fairly well, but a drought got him too. And then my daddy bought that property. That's a small portion of it, just about 500-600 acres. And I came back and started farming with him in 1968. And we still own the land, added to it. We've been blessed. We have been blessed way beyond measure. And we have a variety of crops. We grow everything from alligators to zucchini. We got an alligator farm that my son-in-law and daughter run. It's the largest in the world. It's 170,000 alligators. We grow several thousand acres of pecans. I've got 1,600 acres of solar that we put in, and we've got a long-term 30-year contract with Georgia Power, which is a Southern company, to supply electricity for about 100,000 homes. And so it's been changes and changes and changes. Some other farm groups were adamantly opposed to the checkoff because they said it's going to give ASA too much power and too much money, and they were envious of it. But the big thing is that we were able to keep a coalition together of northern Yankee farmers and southern rebel farmers, and get the marketing loan in place for the benefit of everybody, to get planting flexibility for the benefit of everybody, and then to check off. As soon as we got it to the point of passage, not where it was signed, because it went into the final farm bill in 1990, I stepped aside as national chairman of a checkoff. I felt like I'd done my job as far as getting it implemented, and I got my message from my wife too about how many days I've been away. And for 1 year, I was away from home 278 nights. And I come home and my wife tells me, she says, I'm going into chicken business. And I said, what are you talking about, honey? She said, well, I have bought a hen and 2 roosters. I said, well, you're a farm girl. I said, why do you need 2 roosters? She said, well, if one stays on the road all the time. I got the idea pretty quickly. I decided I was going to stay home after that, pretty much so.